Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Now 2-0 as a professional. With Shorty Torres, you had, like I said off there, your performance against a guy who had a ridiculous amount of experience in the professional ranks over you with 16 fights, sorry. You know, you went in there, and in my opinion, you put a performance on which was of a guy who maybe you'd think had maybe 10 to 15 professional fights, but in the higher echelon of MMA, because you were really absolutely dead on with your performance, mate. Your striking was absolutely on point. You know, the combinations you were throwing, the mixture of, you know, the body shots was what I loved about that fight. You were throwing body shots, and it just completely threw him off. He was not able to block them well enough. Your kicks were mixed up, mate. You just were you were like in the zone when you went into that fight. Have you watched it back? Are you happy with what you've seen when you watched it back?
Yeah, I definitely, immediately after the fight, I'm not disappointed about the fight itself, because I think I got the W, that's all that matters, but
Yeah.
my initial goal was to finish him in the fight. Again,
Yes.
he's had 60 professional fights. It's never been finished. That was my go-to. Sadly, I wasn't able to do it, but the guy had extreme heart. I mean, he was
Yeah.
he was my Diego Sanchez, Clay Guida. Like, he never gets, stopped. And, it was an awesome experience, but it was a learning experience. When I finally was able to look back at it, I was like, oh my God, I did that? Oh, I did that? Oh, that's awesome, because you get so into the zone of just fighting that you don't realize even the stuff that you've done in your fight after you look back at it. And I'm very happy. Is there things that I could have done? Yeah. Could I have stood up with them more and probably finished staying up? Yeah, but you coulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm just very happy with my performance, and I can't wait to do it again.
Well, I was going to say, mate, well, you should be happy in the sense of you controlled the fight so well the whole time, and because I was thinking to myself, maybe this, you were going to get unstuck because you're fighting someone who's very experienced with the knowledge of, crafty little techniques, but you were just outclassing the whole. You were another class, mate. You were just really in the zone in that fight. I was super impressed. What I was trying to find things about the fight. I was trying to find like niggles. I was like, right, there's got to be something that I would point out, and my only thing I could find that I would think is because unless I watch it back and break it down bit by bit, is in the start of the second round when you were on the back foot. My only thing would be when you were going back, you went back straight, you were lateral, you weren't cutting angles, and that is my only gripe on the whole fight. When I watched it, I went, he could do with cutting angles here. Because all you're doing is going back straight, and you're just literally you're cutting yourself off in the cage, and that's my only thing I could find. I don't know about you, but that's the only thing I could find. Looking at just looking over it.
Yeah, I do have a tendency of moving straight back sometimes, but then I also have that small tendency to, after I'm done attacking, where I want to take a little break to recoup. I always give the guy a chance. I don't know why, but I always like to see what the guy has to offer. It is really weird. I do it in sparring. I do it in practice. I will give you the best combination I have. I'll put my hands up and go, okay, it's your turn. And I have no clue why I always do that. I mean, you've seen plenty of times whether I was doing ground and pound, I let him off, or, I just a combination. I'll cover up, let him attack, and I saw everything that was coming. I wanted him to blow off the steam, let myself recoup, and to be able to counteract it. And, so far it worked out well, but that is one of my biggest problems, that I do move straight back, and eventually I'm going to run into the fence against a really good wrestler. Luckily, he only took me down once, but you never know. Maybe I get, somebody that's a divisional wrestler, somebody of a high caliber that can take advantage of that. That's something I do have to initiate in my game to start getting lateral movement.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's something that can be easily implemented into your style. It's not a big thing. It's not like I'm sitting there going, oh, you keep your hands down during the whole fight. It's not something that's that shouldn't be there. It's a simple movement that you could just move, throw a combination, cut an angle. If someone's going to be throwing strikes at you, take a step back, one step back, then one step to the side, and then that's all it is. And it's a really simple drill for you to learn. But when, like you say, you go now, you want to get down now to flyweight, because I listened to your interview on Half the Battle, and and I will put, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to listen to that, because I'm not going to ask Josie the same things he got asked on there. I'm going to put, if you're looking right now on YouTube, there is a little link popping up on your screen to go to it, ladies and gentlemen. Strongly suggest you go and listen to it. Fantastic chat they had, and go and get on there. But Jose, you're going down, you're getting nutrition to help you out to get down to 125. And obviously, you showed in that fight you have got the speed for a 125, because that's a big thing I've seen with certain fighters that try to cut down the 125, and they in the kind of higher level of the flyweight division they're not that fast, they're not fast enough. But I feel that you will have that pace. 125. Are you going to try and do test cuts to get before you go into the cage and see how you feel and stuff?
I don't think I'll do that. For people who don't know, I did wrestle in college for 5 years.
Yeah.
I did wrestle at 125 or 57 kg, and it was in the beginning it wasn't too bad. You know, it's always a struggle, but I had a college environment. I didn't have a nutrition with me. I didn't have the proper eating schedule, and then I had the school cafeteria. So things weren't really siding with me, so it made things very, very hard and difficult. Mainly with wrestling, you had to make weight every single weekend. It wasn't like I had 3 months to prepare and then I have months to recover and then 2 months to get it back down. It was every single weekend, so it made it very, very gruesome, very tiring. And that's when I lost strength, I lost speed, and I knew I was at the wrong weight class for wrestling. But at 25, at least I believe I'll be fighting in September. So I have it for sure, 2+ months to get down, get my body ready for it. And I mean, my pro debut I had the day before. I was a pound and a half underweight. I mean, this week I was a little more lackadaisical with getting down to weight, but I was only 3 pounds over the day of weigh-in. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me get it down, and I was there. Or excuse me, I actually woke up on weight at weigh-in. The day before I was only 3 over, so I was perfectly fine. Making weight is the beauty of 35. If I could do it and still move up, I'd love to do it. But I mean, when I went to Jackson League MMA, to train with some of those guys, I walked up to one of the Bellator guys. I'm like, hey man, what weight class do you fight? 155? He goes, oh no, I'm a 35 pounder. Well, dude, you're like 6 feet tall, just thick. You're jacked. Oh, I'm at the wrong weight class. So John Dawson's like, dude, just move down to 25. Like we're small guys. Given he's at 35 now, and we're both able to do it as we see now. I mean, I've been able to do it, but 25 just seems like the smart weight class for me to go, mainly when it comes to my height.
Yes.
It's not even the speed or strength, but the height plays a big, big role. And once I start fighting people that really know how to use their height as an advantage, that's how I'm going to have a problem. And I believe at 25, I'll be able to take as much advantage of my head as possible. Well,
I tell you what I wanted to ask you about was the Winklejohn kind of experience, because now the fight's over. Because obviously, I've been curious about Winklejohn, and the whole team, and obviously Greg Jackson. My question is, what is their kind of secret recipe? And do you know what, like the Colonel has his KFC secret flavoring, but like they have a secret little formula that they do that helps fighters get to that next level and evolve and grow. And because I personally would like to just go over there to train, just to get an idea of what it is that's working. I actually spoke last night with a guest who's on this week anyway, James Lake, who I break down the BAMA card with, which is on in the UK. It's a promotion in the UK going on, and we actually spoke about it off air about the Greg Jackson stuff. So what is it, mate, when you were there that you think is that secret sauce, so to speak?
Before I get to that, I have a fight. Is it next week, the BAMA event? Is it this weekend?
BAMA versus, it's this Saturday, yeah.
My friend, Cameron Elk, who's actually trained with me down at Jackson League, he's a phenomenal athlete. He's at 135. I give him a huge shout out because he's fighting this weekend at 135, and I believe he's going to do well. And I've been training with him. I train with Sergio Pettis, Anthony Pettis, John Dodson, Diego Brandon, Demoncio Page, and so many, BJ Penn, so many phenomenal athletes that got me to train up there. I think the best check is that they don't just have coaches. They have very knowledgeable coaches. They have almost 2 of every coach. So, they have 2 wrestling coaches. They have 2 judo coaches, 2 kickboxing. You always get a different perspective. It's not, not every fighter's the same. So having 2 of almost every single coach is a fighter a better chance to adapt their style. A little better compared to some guys who like to stand there and bang. And some guys are dominant crews with their non-stop movement. Having two of everything gives them that different experience to go. I actually do like this. This is my new style, or this fits into my style. And another thing about Jack's Wing MMA is that they have the bodies to go with. I mean, I love my gym to death, and I've been to plenty of other gyms, but usually I'm one of the better guys, and I'd like to go with tougher people. So for me, I usually would have to pump up to a higher weight class just to get that advantage, of getting more experience.
Yes.
But Jackson Wink, I mean, again, you saw or you heard the names that I just announced. Those guys, so many up and comers coming up. I mean, we have their gym is so big. At least when it comes to sparring, they split it into two classes: 170 and up, and then 155 and down. Because there's so many people in the room, even though it's 30,000 square feet, it just gets packed. So they have to split up into two classes because they have that many bodies for you to practice with. So it's an awesome experience, man, and that was so much fun. I'm definitely going to go back for a training camp. It'll probably be a little longer this time, but it was an awesome experience. I mean, being able to go with so many bodies, like again, BJ Penn, he's just a living legend already. He's fighting now just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
That's how great this guy is. Being able to go with him so many rounds, win or lose, he was able to teach me so much more than what some people I sparred with for 3 months, taught me. So it's an amazing experience.
Oh yeah, BJ is. I remember you talked on the half about a little bit about BJ, and yeah, he is the man. And I'm sure that when he was pounding your head in, that he did it out of love, more than anything. When he got, it was just love. It was all it was, my friend. It was just love.
I can tell you this: if anybody ever plans to go with BJ, don't ever let him mount you. Don't ever let him take your back. Those are probably the two worst choices you could ever make in life. I don't care if you go bankrupt, I don't care whatever else you do. Don't ever let BJ take your back or mount you. It's horrible. I remember he mounted me. He's trying to tap me out. He was trying to get under my neck, so he had my back. I gave him the mount, which is a smarter choice. So I'm able to work half guard and full guard. And again, the guy was a world champion. There's no. You ever go with a guy you're same level, you're like, oh man, I'm pretty good, this guy's good too, we're getting better at the same time. And then you go with a guy that's not even at the next level, but he's a legendary status, and he just schools you. I felt like the white belt all over again,
Yeah.
It was I wouldn't say it was embarrassing, but it was one of those moments where it's humbling to go, man, this guy's amazing. This is where I gotta be one day. There's much more I need to learn.
That's the thing, mate. You're still just so young in the sport, and you just absorb and absorb and absorb. And look, well, we won't talk much more else about aspects in the kind of training that you've done, because, like I said to you, ladies and gentlemen, I have put the link up for the interview of Half the Battle. I don't want to get Josie repeating himself too much with me, because I want to talk about something else. Look, Josie. By the way, Cameron Else, he's fighting Ed Arthur at BAMA this weekend in the UK. That's who Cameron's got as an opponent. So yeah, you can, so I'm Jose. I'm sure you'll be keeping an eye on the result anyway. But the fight on this weekend is a UFC 188 card, Jose. And I thought, let's have a little quick kind of mess around, a bit of a giggle, and we'll do some picks. We're gonna get some picks from you for some of the matchups that are on the card, because I've got to admit, this is an absolutely obscenely good card they've got going on this weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited. One of my favorite fighters is Anderson Silva. I was definitely devastated. There's a few fighters that you follow, there's a few fighters that you just love and admire. Anderson Silva's always been that one that if I can do what he is doing in the cage, being able to put your hands up, be the cocky guy. Everyone wants to knock out, but he's able to just knock everyone out like it's nothing. Again, even though he lost against who was his last fight?
Michael Bisping.
Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
Even though he lost to Michael Bisping, he was trying to toy with him the whole time.
Yeah.
And when he attacked, it was just devastating. And that's how, even at his older age, he's still able to do that, which is amazing. And, I don't know how he's going to do with Uriah Hall, but I still believe he's going to win. I believe the experience is going to help. But I believe it's going to be a slow-paced fight because they're both counter fighters.
Yes.
I give Anderson the small leeway because of the experience.
Yeah, you nailed it there. They're counter strikers, and that was my only worry about the matchup is could that be an absolute humdinger because of the styles? You think, how are they going to make that happen? I think Uriah will probably be the one who's going to get not more frustrated, but try to probably come on and force the fight, which will obviously lead to the counter for Anderson, which is what he wants. How about then, I'll tell you a fight that's absolutely stonkingly delicious. Damian Maia and Matt Brown. I'm sure you're looking forward to that like everyone else. Who are you going to pick on that one if you had to pick?
That is definitely an exciting fight. Matt Brown he doesn't stop moving forward. It doesn't matter how many times you hit him. Body, face, doesn't matter. The guy just does not stop moving forward. Damian Maia, if he takes you to the ground, that's usually his game all day, every day. I know his last fight, that's pretty much what it was. The guy was, what did he face? Was it Gunderson, the guy who just fought?
Gunnar Nelson.
He was shooting in, and Damian Maia was, Gunnar Nelson, there you go. Gunnar Nelson, even though Gunnar was trying to shoot in, Damian Maia was able to stab out of it, take it back, and just beat him up, even though he didn't get the finish. He just showed his dominance in the ground. I think Matt Brown has the advantage in the stand-up because he's relentless moving forward, and I believe if it goes distance, Matt Brown might have the advantage because of just his relentlessness. But I think Damian Maia, if he does that all go to the ground, he's going to be at the advantage. And I would recommend Matt Brown stand up.
Yeah, my only fear is, like you said, the ground.
Sure.
Yeah. You think about the Matt Brown and Johnny Hendricks fight where Hendricks applied the wrestling 101 on Matt Brown and it paid off. And I think if Damian Maia gets Matt Brown to the ground, it's going to be a long fight for Matt Brown, because whenever Damian's got you on the ground, it's just not the best time of your life. It's the worst experience. What about then? Here we go. A fight that's worth talking about. Cyborg versus Leslie Smith. Chris Cyborg making a UFC debut, 140 pounds. Leslie Smith, who is a small 140. Let's be honest. She's fought down at 125. She literally begged for the fight. Got a new renewed UFC contract because of it. Kudos to her taking that fight.
I believe it's a very unfair fight, and I believe she took it just to get that UFC experience again.
Yeah.
To get that UFC chance of making more goal that either she decides to fight 115 or 35, but Cyborg, the only disadvantage Cyborg has to this fight is that she's fighting a hungry fighter that has nothing to lose, and she's also dropping down to a weight class that she's never been at yet. That's why she is doing a catch weight to see if she can make 135. So, 5 pounds, I've done some horrible weight cuts before, so 5 pounds definitely plays a role on you. We'll see if maybe, what was the name, Leslie Smith, you said?
Yeah, Leslie Smith.
If she makes it past the first round, we don't know how Cyborg's going to react. Is she going to have the energy? So I say Cyborg all the way, because she usually finishes the fight very early. But if it goes past the first round, I believe Leslie Smith has an opportunity to take advantage of the cardio.
Okay, then co-main event is Jacare and Vitor Belfort. All right, you got Dad Bod versus Jacare. Interesting bout.
That is a very interesting bout. Vitor Belfort's an awesome guy, and I believe he's done. Again, they both legacies themselves. But I'm gonna have to go with Jacare in this one. I think Jacare is the better, well-rounded fighter. I believe Vitor's kind of past his prime. He slipped a little bit. We saw his last fight against Chris Weidman. He didn't. He was just going wild, even though he fought Chris Weidman. He wasn't acting like the veteran that he usually is.
No.
And it didn't really work out then. I believe Jacare actually this one all the way. I think whether it's on the stand-up or on the ground, I would say Jacare. I
think now we don't have the Vitor who was Superman when he was on his Mexican supplements anymore. It's not the same guy. Do you know what? I loved Vitor, who was superhuman, jacked up off Mexican supplements, but he's not him. He's not that guy anymore. It's age is going to play a factor. Jacare is a monster on the ground. Vitor is, but Jacare is a different level of black belt. He is in that Damian Maia class of black belts in the UFC. And another guy in the same conversation of elite black belts is the champ Fabrizio Verdun taking on Stipe Miocic. Really is an interesting fight, I feel, for this one, Jose. For the compelling reasons, because Stipe is a ferocious dude, but Verdun just seems to be getting better and better with age.
And wisdom plays a huge part. You get a little more mature when you grow up, and you start realizing things that you could have done when you were younger. And I think he's finally finding his niche. Right now, he's at his prime. And, usually you think after, the age of 32, that's pretty much about it. But this guy, as he gets older, like you said, he just gets smarter, he's getting more clever. He's being able to take these guys out that are great stand-up fighters. Again, like, he fought Mark Hunt, which was pretty much beating them the whole fight. And he was able to just, push his heart. He was able to get that flying knee, knock out Mark Hunt. I mean, we've seen so many fights where we fought Travis Brown. We thought Travis Brown was going to demolish him in the stand-up game.
Yeah.
But Verdum was just, it looked like he was running a clinic.
Yeah.
We've never seen that. We know the great jiu-jitsu world champion. We don't know the boxer. He was able to just showcase all of his experience. I mean, look at his fight against Cain Velasquez. That was definitely, I mean, for me, that was extremely surprising. Yeah, the elevation played a toll on Velasquez, but I mean, those first 2 minutes are legit 2 minutes that he was still beating up Velasquez.
Yeah.
And I think right now, Miocic only knows the stand-up game. He's a phenomenal stand-up fighter, and I believe he has every chance to knock out Verdum. But if he does drop Verdum, I don't believe Verdum has been ever completely finished as like a clean KO. I know he's been TKO'd, but I just don't see him at all winning this fight unless he KOs Verdum.
Oh, he got
inevitably end up in the round.
Verdum got put out by Junior Dos Santos, because that was when Junior Dos Santos made his UFC debut. I remember this, and Verdum got cut after it, and Dos Santos did the uppercut. It was that uppercut he dropped him with. I remember that one. That still sticks with me. That finish. But like you say though, Verdum, he's not the same guy. Miocic, he's if the fight stays on the feet, it's ideal for Miocic. It gets to the ground, it starts to get a bit. I think everyone knows if you go to the ground with Verdum, you're going to have a horrible time. And the problem is now with Verdum is you stay on the feet with him, you're having a horrible time. Hey, Jose, thank you for giving us your thoughts on the fight. I thought I'd do something a little bit different because I know you're doing your little media kind of rounds, and I didn't want to have you doing the same stuff. So I hope you enjoyed doing that, my friend. I'm going to let you get going because I got the Techno Viking to.
No problem, man. We got my guy Julius. It's been an awesome experience, man. I definitely appreciate it. Again, if you want to do it again, I'm more than happy to.
Definitely, Jose. Just Jose again. Social media stuff. I know it's Shorty Torres 125, but just it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can go to Jose Shorty Torres. Jump on him, give him a follow on his social media stuff. Do you want to give a shout out to any sponsors or friends or family or teammates that have helped you out, buddy?
Yeah, I definitely have to give a shout out to Cage MMA. They're the only reason I'm able to travel the world and train wherever I want. Shea Collins definitely helps me out. Again, I got teammates like Frank Yetter, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and Makhachev. They're doing phenomenal things. So thank you so much to Cage MMA, Master Bob Shermer, and Combat Doe, and Jackson Wink MMA for taking care of me my last fight. I can't wait to see those guys again. So thank you again. Social media, Facebook, Jose Shorty Torres MMA, Twitter, Shorty Torres 125, and Instagram, Jose Shorty Torres. If people want to follow me, I also do a vlog for my training camp to keep people updated as much as possible. On YouTube, it's also Jose Shorty Torres. And again, thank you so much, and I'm more than happy to help.
Awesome stuff, Jose. Have a great time. Getting down to 125 with nutrition. I know it's going to be a breeze. He's a top guy. Knows what he's doing, and enjoy learning new stuff, mate, before your next fight and having a good time.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. It's going to be a great experience. I can't wait to get back in there and have everyone enjoy the show again.